My brother. He's 18, a good kid, smart, quiet, a little socially awkward, and way too trusting when it comes to women. And that's exactly the kind of person Naomi Borgman loves to sink her claws into. Naomi was 20, about to turn 21. A few years older, sure, but you know what else she had? Drama, chaos, and a talent for making every situation about her. From the outside, she seemed mature, bold, confident, but behind the scenes, she was a walking red flag with a wrecking ball for a personality. At first, they were good together, or maybe he just thought they were. But looking back, the signs were all there. The mood swings, the jealous rants, the you're mine and only mine kind of possessiveness that doesn't feel romantic. It feels suffocating. Still, my brother hung on, even through the yelling fits, even when she'd threatened to break up with him over tiny things like him going to hang with a friend. And speaking of that friend, one night, my brother went over to chill with some buddies, totally innocent. Naomi found out, flipped, and drove over there. She started banging on the friend's door, screaming his name like a scene from some trashy soap opera. Neighbors came out. People recorded it. And my brother, embarrassed beyond belief. He didn't even open the door. He just waited for her to get tired and leave. I wish he'd left her for good that night, but no. They kept going back and forth. Breakup, makeup. Toxic doesn't even begin to describe it. But then came the final straw. They broke up, for real this time. And that's when Naomi decided to go nuclear. She started posting TikToks. The first one was bad enough. A slideshow full of dramatic captions like, "He didn't hit me, but he made me feel unsafe. He manipulated me. Undum-dum-dum." But then came the real bombshell. Another video where she straight up claimed he hit her. Undum. A minor. My 18-year-old brother. Undum. And people started believing it. Undum-dum-done. Because then, these comments like, "You're so brave for speaking out. Men like him deserve jail. Stay strong, queen. Adum. Undum." My blood boiled reading those. Edum. Undum. Because I know the truth. She was the one who slapped him twice during arguments. She was the one who punched a wall in his bedroom. And she was the one who weaponized social media to flip the narrative. Edum. Undum. Undum. You know what the worst part was? My brother, he just took it. He didn't want to make things worse. He didn't want people to think he was retaliating. He said things like, "It'll blow over. I don't want to drag her through the mud. Undum. Undum." But I wasn't about to sit back and watch her ruin him. No, she picked the wrong brother. Undum-dum. Undum. Undum. Turning point. The plan begins. Undum. Now Naomi had one fatal flaw, her ego. She wanted to look like a victim online, but she also couldn't help but brag to her friends in private. That's when my brother stumbled upon something disgusting. Edum. Undum. Undum. She'd left her iCloud logged in on his old iPad. And right there in her notes app was a list. Not a grocery list, not goals, a sex list. Names of guys she had either slept with or planned to. There were 7 names on it. And guess what? 2 of those were from the time she was still with my brother. One of them, his classmate. Another, her ex. Undum. 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 And the note didn't just list names. She had ratings. Comments like, "Pretty good. Might go back." Undum. And "Not worth the drama, but he has a car." Undum. 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 It was beyond trashy. Us started in this. Undum. I saw red. That's when I decided, she wants to play dirty? Fine, let's get our hands dirty. I took screenshots of everything. The notes, the iCloud timestamps, her drunk messages to some guy saying, "My ex is such a baby, he doesn't even know I cheated." Then I created a burner TikTok account, and I posted a video using her own screenshots. No names, just the receipts. The captions read, "She said he abused her. Here's her bragging about cheating while still with him. She called him dangerous. Meanwhile, she was sending this while drunk driving, and I let it sit." The video blew up. People connected the dots, some even recognized her from her own TikTok posts, and suddenly the tide turned. Comments shifted from Queen Energy to, wait, is this Naomi Borgman? She's lying about abuse? She tried to defend herself, but you know what happens on TikTok when the mob turns? She couldn't crawl out fast enough. Naomi deleted her original videos, then her account. Then she made a new one, where she cried on camera and said, social media is so toxic. No accountability, no apology, but the damage was done. Her university group cut ties, her name, now tied to liar and cheater in search results. Even some of the guys on her little list messaged my brother and apologized. She burned her own life down. I just handed her the match. And my brother, he finally held his head high again. No, they say the truth always comes out, but sometimes it needs a little push. Naomi wanted to destroy someone because she couldn't handle being rejected. She underestimated how far someone would go to protect the ones they love. And that was her biggest mistake. If this story hit you in the gut, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell us in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? Subscribe for more real justice, real drama, and real people who don't let the bad